That is the percentage of men who report they have been cheated on by a spouse, by a girlfriend, or a significant other in the last 5 years. 78% is the number of men who are high-achieving individuals, CEOs, presidents, vice presidents, entrepreneurs, started their own companies, whatever, that report being cheated on. That's an insane fucking number. Guys, we got to stop doing it to ourselves. Leave the hoes in the streets. We cannot make them housewives. We need to quit trying to make the hoe into the housewife. That is our number one problem, is that we're choosing the wrong woman to be a part of our life. I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed therapist in the state of Michigan, and I work with high-achieving individuals. I work with presidents. I work with CEOs. I work with so many different individuals, entrepreneurs that have made it very successful in their business, but they're still struggling to figure out their personal life. And you know what? Together, we find out what their best hopes are, and we accomplish just that. We get them not only to the level that they are at success in their business life, but we do it in their personal life. And today, I want to talk about a topic that I have with a lot of my clients, is the goddamn hoes and the housewives. You know what? I'm tired of hearing it. We do it to ourselves. High-achieving individuals, we pick the wrong women. We chase and we choose poorly, and that is part of our problem. We go after the dream girl. We don't go after the plain Jane. We go after the girl that has 10 million followers versus the one who is discreet. Guys, she knows 10 of us. She knows 20 of us. She has access to so many different bank accounts that she can't even count. But that's because she's the hoe. She's the one that is putting herself out there. She is the one that is selling basically sex at the end of the day. And we're the buyers. And we're the ones that are falling for it, thinking that she's going to become us and only us and everything else. Guys, I hate to break it to you. If she's not available today, it's because she has another one of you. And that's one of the biggest problems. The reason that you're not successful and that you're getting cheated on is because she's promiscuous. She hasn't stopped. If she's with you and she was easy with you, you think you're the only one? Come on. And this is one of the problems, is that we choose the wrong type of woman. We're looking for somebody that we want to go on the vacations and be, good looking and arm candy and things like that, but also have the intellectual conversations with. It's not going to happen. Those are different types of women. Those are the women that have been in their careers or their success, or been tied into the marriages or what have you. The problem is we're choosing based off of different values, and we need to reconsider what we want and what our end goal is. Look, I'm not saying don't date a hoe. I'm not saying that you can't date that woman, because they have their place. They have everything they want to do. And if we want to take somebody on vacation that looks great in a bikini, then do it. If she has access to your money, fine. But then that ends based off the relationship that you have. You got to remember, guys, competition is her trauma. And the reason that she's out there is because she's competing with everybody else. She wants the likes. She wants the followers. She wants the guy to pat her on the back and say that she looks amazing. She wants somebody to buy her whatever it is, or take care of her, or whatever it is. But is it you? Is that what you truly want? Oh, you have values, you have culture, you have upbringing. Those are the things that you're looking for in the type of woman. And we need to stop looking for that type of woman in the wrong places. We match better with somebody who is equal to us. We match better with somebody who is educated just to our levels. If you're an entrepreneur and you don't have an education, but you make millions, find that woman just like that. If you're a doctor or a CEO and you're educated, you need to find somebody who's at that level with you. We respect them better. We can have better conversations, and we look and expect more out of them. The girl with 10 million followers, she's not discreet. She doesn't know how to have the conversation. She might be able to be a chameleon and engage with certain things, but she's not going to be the long-term partner that you want. She doesn't want better. She wants familiar, and you're familiar to her because you know what? You're not the first high-value guy that she's dated. You're not going to be the last, and I hate to say that. And that's why we get cheated on, guys. This is why high individuals, like my clients and everybody else, we get cheated on. It has everything to do with the type of woman that we pick, and it has nothing to do with anything else, really. I mean, and we need to look at ourselves, and we need to say, why are we choosing these women? And what is, drawing us? Yes, the allure that they're beautiful and everything else is great, but we need to deep down look inside and figure out, what do we truly want? If we're just looking to have somebody to go on vacation with, fantastic. If we're just looking for somebody to fill some, I call them time passers, and somebody who's just going to fill the time until we find the next person, that's fine. As long as you define it and you understand it and that you are okay with whatever the outcome is. But guys, we get cheated on. And why do we get cheated on? Is because we have different standards and we hold the hose to that standard when we really need to hold the housewife to that standard. And again, it comes down to who we choose and what we truly value and why we're choosing them. Again, if she's using her body, it's not just with you, it's with everybody. If she's posting that bikini picture and that nice restaurant that you just took her to and that nice vacation, it's for everybody to see. Because I'll guarantee right now that housewife or that other woman, she doesn't post anything for anybody to see except for you. That's the difference between being cheated on and somebody who's going to value you for you and somebody who's going to value you for the relationship. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the girl that values you and the woman that values you, she's not going to put herself in a situation to lose you. But that person who is posting, that person who is out and unavailable, she's cheating. She's, whether you define it as sex, whether you define it as going out, it doesn't matter, but it is cheating. And at the end of the day, we need to do a better job as high achieving individuals of picking the right woman. And these are some of the things that I work with my clients that come in and they can't figure out why their dating life and their sex life and everything else is in shambles. And we pick through and we look and we figure out what the best hopes are. And when we start defining what those best hopes are, we know that the women that we're choosing don't align. So how do we fix that? It's easy. We don't choose them. We find the ones that have the values that align with us. We find the ones that align with what we're looking for. And like I said, if it's short-term fun, these are the perfect women for it. But if it's the long-term fun, you need to choose the housewife over the hoe, because again, at the end of the day, you're never going to be able to turn a hoe into a housewife. And guys, do we really want to turn that hoe into a housewife? Do we want to walk into a room where 50 other guys have fucked the girl that we're married to? I don't think so. They want to talk about high body count. We don't. We want to be with somebody who values themselves and accessibility to them is limited. Again, I'm Chris Kourtakis. I'm a licensed therapist. I work with high-achieving individuals. I work with power couples, and we have tough conversations like this. We look at and find out what your best hopes are and what you're looking to achieve. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button down below. If you want to see more content from me, hit that subscribe button. If you think this is something that somebody else could find of value, make sure you share it with them and tell them where you got it from. If you need more information, please check out our website at askchrisk.com. And as always, leave comments below. I personally respond to them and would love to know what kind of content you want to see, what kind of information you would love if you found this video valuable, or if there's something else that you have additional questions on. Look forward to hearing from you, and hope you find this video valuable. And remember, leave the hoes where the hoes are. Find a housewife if that's what you're looking for, but you're never going to be able to turn a hoe into a housewife.